Hello, and welcome back to Divine Partnership Coaching. This is going to be a video for whomever comes across it, Divine Femme, Divine Masculine, Karmic. And it's just a pithy blurb, such an oxymoron, about divine timing, which is something, whether or not you learn about the label, that you're going to learn about anyways. And it's a combination of learning patience, like genuine patience, not, okay, I gotta wait, waiting sucks. No, like presence. Presence of mind about knowing that timing is important. And learning to not just deal with the contrast, but to enjoy the contrast, to enjoy the unfolding chapters with all their plot twists and bends and surprises and expected happenings. And it's also about having faith in the universe in whatever way that comes through to you, and having faith in yourself. And if you already, in fact, whether you know your divine partner or not, having faith in them. So that's what divine timing is. It's about faith, presence, and finding joy in the contrast. And as you work on yourself, which will be repeated again and again, both because it's fun and because in the stages where you would come across this video, you're going to need to hear that. Work on yourself. That's a lot of what divine timing is about. And when it comes to divine partnership, there's absolutely all irony in the fact that you reflect each other, and sometimes instantaneously, and sometimes a week apart, and sometimes a week sometimes they're a week before you, and sometimes they're a week ahead of you, and you to them, but it's always a reflection. And like, time is not linear, so it's already happened and yet hasn't happened yet. And it's also helpful and healing. Let's say, just to embrace the absurd, that the person that you feel like is your soulmate, twin flame, divine partner is not actually, and maybe they're a karmic. Only you will know by how you feel about that, because your emotions are your GPS. If it feels crappy, then think about them as your divine partner. If that feels good, then it is them, and just trust that. If it feels icky or weird, or you don't get some sort of a good feeling about them when you think about them in that way, and it feels either neutral or good, even when you think about them as simply being a karmic, somebody that you're to learn lessons with, then that is probably the truth of it. Either way, just know that it is acceptable and it is okay to say, I think this is my person, and then to just have faith in them and have faith in yourself and go about your self-healing with the assumption that when you are both fully healed, you will come back together. Because that's part of divine timing, is it's a combination of helping you laugh at yourself, laugh with the universe, and recognize that the things that you've been fighting doing, like taking care of yourself, loving yourself first, putting yourself first, having boundaries, all of those silly things were all of the things that you needed to get the healthy relationships that you wanted, and the abundant business that you wanted, and the happy, grateful families that you wanted, and the friendships and things like that. the way that divine timing works is it teaches you not to just look at the other person and go, when are they coming? When are they going to be here? When are they going to apologize? When are they going to grow up? When are they going to leave so-and-so? When are they going to tell me they pick me? All of that stuff, it's not important. It's not important. That's what the universe is showing a lot of all of us with the big Q, you know. It's not important to know everything. It's not necessary. And it's more fun when you don't. And most importantly, to recognize that we manifest what is around us through our thoughts and through our actions and our words and our intentions. And when we focus on where is this person, whether it's just somebody coming to drop off your Amazon order or it's your divine partner, when you focus on them not being there, you hold them out of place. You hold them not there. The same thing when you focus on the karmics and, oh, it's their fault and they did this stuff. Well, you know what? Then you keep them there. You keep the focus on them. When you're constantly worried about what are they doing to your divine partner, or what could they be doing to you, or how are they, what do they have that you don't? None of that is important. And the more that you focus on them, the more you hold them in place. And your partner reflects that. The more that you wait for them to be the one to initiate first, the more you hold them out of place in doing that, and they do the same with you. And you both sit there in your opposite corners saying, well, they have to do it first, and then nobody does it. And same with the karmic, because any karmic, in, you know, whether you are the one with them or your partner is the one with them, they are there for you too. You have a soul contract with them too. And as long as you think about them as someone separate or someone harmful, or you judge them, they judge you. You judge yourselves, and you hold each other in the places that you're in. It turns into a competition where that nobody wins. And same thing with work. If I'm going to say, like with income, if you constantly worry about what you're missing, what you don't have, what's not there, or how many bills you have to pay, things like that, you hold your abundance out of place. Same thing with your success. If you've not worked on self-acceptance and self-worth to recognize that you deserve it, and that and getting to that place where you can believe it is that easy. It is as easy as believing you are already a millionaire. Just embracing that absurd and letting yourself feel like one. Until you can get to that place where that's something that feels easy for you, you hold yourself out of place with it. You just become a working bill payer, you know? And the same thing when it comes to relationships of any kind. If you're constantly worried about the end goal, like, yeah, you want to have know enough about yourself to know what kind of dynamic you want to be in, but you also want to be in a place where you're capable of being curious about who you are in every moment. Because when you focus on one particular outcome happening, like, oh, we must get married, or we must, what is the Steve Harvey one? We must have 90 days before we do anything, before the cookie gets shared, or we must not have this and not have that. When you do things like that, you hold yourself out of place with that. Roll it back. Start with manifesting fun with everyone, your friends, your family, your divine partner, your exes, your neighbors. Just manifest fun. Allow friendships to develop. Don't worry about where they're supposed to go or not supposed to go. Let the universe take care of the rest. You've already asked for what you wanted, and the universe has no reason not to give it to you. We are the entertainers of the universe, and what we ask for always ends up with some sort of entertainment for the universe. And we are the universe too, so it's entertainment for us too. So as you go through your journey and you find yourself impatient or doubting or worrying, rushing, just remember divine timing. Just have that mantra to yourself, divine timing. It's about learning to enjoy the unfolding journey without, oh, it's so funny. It's a dual thing that really you can only really learn along the way, but it's about knowing how the story ends without the evidence of how the story ends, and deciding that you are embracing the absurdity of that because you choose to and you're worthy of it and it's magical and fun, and deciding to work on yourself and to become such an absurdly fun person that anyone on a lower vibration who's worried about superficial things, they don't even pop into your mind. You don't even think about it anymore because you are enjoying the contrast that comes. Divine timing is about learning to recognize that, yes, you are human, but you are also divine. You are emperors and empresses and gods and goddesses and lords and ladies who are made up of stars and moons and suns. Just learning to recognize who you are really. You are the universe, learning to play, learning, relearning how to be the curious and playful child that you weren't allowed to be growing up, and doing it, and recognizing that when you allow yourself to be that person, that all of the adulting responsibilities that you were trained to believe could only manifest when you got boring and old actually unfold on their own, just when you allow yourself to have fun. I'll probably do more videos on the divine timing thing, but I do hope that this is a good start to it. I know that when I first started this journey, it felt like a death sentence to say, oh, divine timing, patience, crap, patience, I have to be patient. No, that wasn't really how I felt. Actually, I felt really relieved that I just needed to be patient, but it did definitely bring up a lot of contrast in where and how I have not been patient, and where and how I thought I was patient, but I wasn't. And it brought up a lot of my codependencies. But it helped me work on a lot of them too. It helped me get to the place where I'm not a kind of, where I am, rather than being old me, which was patience is a virtue, and I can be patient, and I can be the camel who can close my eyes and my nose and my ears and sit through the sandstorm. Rather than that, I am the camel who decides to meditate, and because I decided to meditate and wanted quiet, the universe kicked up a sandstorm just for me, so I could be in the middle of a storm meditating and conversing with the universe and loving on myself and creating a new story to tell that you just can't make up. And that is a me that I love. And that is a you that I want you to learn to be and learn to love. And so you can hate divine timing for right now. You can say, oh, patience. I don't want patience. I already know patience. I've learned enough patience. Or you can you can take it as a, oh, okay, patience. I can be patient. I can fill up my time. I can be distracted, da da da. Do those things. They're human. They help you with the process. But recognize that the end goal, the intent of the universe in revealing to you the magic of divine timing is to reveal to you the magic within you. Anyways, I'm getting up near the 20-minute mark when videos don't like to upload. So please let me know if there is more detail you would like. Feel free to comment below or send me an email or find me on Facebook, Divine Partnership Coach. Or, you know what? Just converse with the universe. Ask it to reveal the divine comedy to you. It works every time. The only time that we don't actually get the answers is when we're not listening. Alright, y'all. Find a reason to be grateful today, and I'll see you in the next video.